We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. It's the home opener of this new season between the San Francisco Giants and the Baltimore Orioles. Starling Marte is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Harold, one of your former uniforms, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight. It appears to be all systems go to start the new year as they've come out of the gates on a 4-game winning streak.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff. I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix their pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
The next 3-2. And another foul ball.
Matt, I like the last 2 pitches. Change up and then a fastball, and he's late with the swing on the fastball right there. You got him in between right now, and that's an advantage to the pitcher.
Payoff pitch one more time. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. The payoff pitch one more time. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Once again, a 3-2. And he finally wears him down as he strikes him out after a prolonged battle. That was good stuff.
In the second spot tonight,
into the windup and the pitch. Ian Desmond comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
Now that's that old school slider right there, trying to get in on his hands. We see that with a cutter a lot, but the slider's even more effective because you can't pick up the spin.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. On the move is Trumbo, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Just underway in Baltimore. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
Hit on the ground to short. Huerta gloves it on to Davis at first, and there are 2 away. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s. First offering on its way. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1.
I'm looking forward to this at-bat right here, Matt. 2 outs, bases empty, and you got the power guy at the plate. He's going to let it fly. He must. I guarantee you he will.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout.
That was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
He got him. Lively fastball that time. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Adam Jones.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Fastball called for strike 2.
He might want that pitch back. Up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Now another 0-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Batting second.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Here it comes. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Nunez on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out. Stepping up to the plate, Manny Machado. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. First delivery to him on the way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Now here's the pitch. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
Well, if that's any sign of the type of game he's going to have, he's throwing the ball well. Right there, that's a good fastball. It's late swing, and we're in the first inning. That's a good sign. All things are looking good for him right now.
And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
Again, he sends it out of play. Again, a 1-2. Hard on the ground towards short. Bogaerts has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Here's Buster Posey now. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Buster Posey.
Chopped weakly to the left. Machado fields it cleanly. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth.
Striding into the box, Matt Kemp. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Machado has it. Throw on to first takes care of Kemp as he's turned away for the second out. Now batting, Freddie Freeman. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Here's Mark Trumbo now. He'll lead it off against Johnny Cueto.
Right fielder, Mark Trumbo.
Into the windup and the pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Marte is under it. Makes the play, 1 away. Into the box, Chris Davis, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A wave and a miss.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Nunez is there, 2 down. Here's Jonathan Schoop now, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A high fastball is in there, and Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but
a swing and a drive sent out toward the gap, but that'll hit off the wall in left center. Running hard, he's digging for second. Long throw to third, but he is in there with a triple. Ready now, Mark Huerta.
The shortstop, Mark Huerta.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
It's a big at bat right here, Matt. You have to get to him early in the game. I know there's 2 outs. You got to run the scoring position. But the good pitchers get stronger the deeper they go in the game.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly. Coming to the plate now, Trevor Story. 7-8-9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third. Way out in front.
Well, I'm not big on the first pitch changeup, but right there I liked it. He got out front of the swing, and now you got a strike.
A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away.
Batting 8.
Here's Kelby Tomlinson.
Kelby Tomlinson.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there on the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Trumbo there to make the play, and there are 2 gone now. Now in the box, Eduardo Nunez. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And now Jones fires it in off the wall. And he will check in with his first extra base hit of the year. It's a double.
Center fielder number 6.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Starling Marte. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Third inning, no score to this point. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been. Now at the plate, Lede. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Designated hitter number 9.
Into the windup and the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Nunez is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting outfielder Hyun-Soo Kim.
Number 18.
First delivery to him on the way. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Well, we've seen a lot of guys swinging at pitches out of the strike zone early on in this game. So I think the game plan on that pitch right there was to try to bounce one and try to get them to chase again.
And that's in there. Base hit around first, digging for 2. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double. Ready for another chance. Adam Jones. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. Digging in to try it again, Jonathan Lucroy. He flew out in his last at-bat. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. From the belt, the pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Outside, 2-1. Cueto pauses. 2-1 on its way. Swing and a little blooper to center. And that's going to fall for a base hit. The throw home. The tag, and he is out at the plate. And so much for our first run of the ball game. Striding in once again, Ian Desmond comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Ian Desmond.
Circle change there, called strike one. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Grounded down the third baseline. Ready on 1 and 2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Lucroy has it. And he makes the throw to first. Desmond is retired, and there's one away.
The batter, number 7.
Digging in, Xander Bogaerts. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Well, he got him to chase a fastball right there off the plate. He's such a good hitter. You don't see him chasing out of the zone very often. That just tells me the pitcher's got pretty good stuff.
And a good job to lay off the fastball. They're close, but it's 1-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Got him to go down swinging there. Xander Bogaerts goes down for out number 2 in the top half. And Davis will put this one away in the inning. Here's Manny Machado now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The 4th inning. Third baseman, Manny Machado.
And that misses for ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
Hit high in the air down the right field line. Nunez is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning. Settling in now, Mark Trumbo. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First delivery to him on the way. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. 0-1. Here it comes. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Now that's a slider that's pretty easy to recognize. Started on the outside, you know it's going to continue to run off the plate. But one that's difficult is that one that starts.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. Marte going back on it, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall, and he's in there safely. He's got a double. Here's Chris Davis now. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at bat. This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here. Into the flag court and gone. Here's Jonathan Schoop now. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at bat. Into the windup and the pitch. And he chased up and out of the zone. A swing and a miss. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
For the Orioles,
digging in for his second at bat, Mark Huerta. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
2-1 now. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
He's really been good this game. Around the plate, throwing strikes, hasn't walked anybody. Right now he finds himself a little bit of a hole, but he can battle back.
And that misses for ball 4. Into the
Now
box
batting,
now.
number
Ledee
9.
flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And he lays off there 1-0. 1-0 count. Here it is. 1-1. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. And Marte will make the grab, and that ends the inning. Standing in, Matt Kemp comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Designated hitter.
Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Jones going back. Still going back. Gone to lead off the inning. Now at the plate, Freddie Freeman. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Number 5. Freddie.
Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
I really love the way he's attacking hitters on that first pitch. It's over 80% first pitch strikes in this game, and that's why he's having such great success.
1 run, 2 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game. And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
Well, they haven't had a real good game plan. That's a lot of balls they're swinging at out of the zone, helping him out. And there's a sign of another one out of the zone, helping the pitcher out. Got to know your zone. You want to have a chance.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Ball 3. 3-2 now. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
For the Giants.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Tomlinson.
On the ground up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Eduardo Nunez. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. 1-2 now. And he will strike him out. 10 now. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting outfielder Hyun-Soo Kim. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Number 18.
Hit sharply on the ground. Backhanded. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Good way to start it on the outside corner for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty. 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting. Catcher.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. And that misses. Ball 1.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this two-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up the very good middle part of the order to do some damage after all.
Cueto sets his sights. 2-0 on its way. 3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Takes a knee-high fastball. Here it is on 3-1. And the cutter can't find the zone as he surrenders the base on balls here. Here's Manny Machado now. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Hit the other way out toward right field. Nunez moves over. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Ready once again, Starling Marte. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
Fielder number 6.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Now the pitch. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Got through the 5th all right, but it looks like he's a little off kilter here to start the 6th.
And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Pitch on the way. 3-2.
You definitely don't want to walk the leadoff hitter of the inning, and he's done a nice job of coming back. He was down 3-0. Now we're sitting 3-2. I think he's got the confidence now to throw another strike and see what happens.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ian Desmond. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands.
And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Left side. Machado is there. One there. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. Here's Mark Trumbo now. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
Right fielder, Mark Trumbo.
Here's the first pitch to him. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0. On deck, the powerful Chris Davis. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Number 19.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Chris Davis. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. 0-1. Here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
And he will beat the throw. It's second and third now with nobody out. Ready for another shot now. Jonathan Schoop. 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. And likely nothing up at third, but he'll step off and look him back anyway. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Hit high and deep out to left field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Digging in once again, Mark Huerta comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Luke Hochevar will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign. First pitch of the at bat. Ball 1. 3 runs already home here. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Good action on the sinker. 1-2.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
And that misses. 2-2. Good eye to lay off the knuckle curve that time, and he makes it a full count.
Awfully frustrating for a pitcher. You make a close pitch like that just barely misses. Whew, that's a tough one to get back.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Number 9.
He's set. Here it comes. Slow roller back to the mound. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Digging in to try it again. Hyun-Soo Kim. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First delivery to him on the way. And that swung on and fouled straight back. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. The 0-2 delivery. And the 0-2 here is fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. The next 0-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arm. Here's Buster Posey now. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
The catcher, number 28.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike 1, is so important as to who's going to control this at bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
So it was a strikeout looking there. Buster Posey goes down for the first out in the 7th inning. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. And there's one that misses to Kemp as he works it back to 2-2. Now here it comes. Chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Now another 2-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame.
First baseman number
Here's the
5.
first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Freddie
He struck out
Freeman.
twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. So stepping in, Adam Jones. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame.
Adam Jones.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Here comes the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 delivery. Just a tick behind for a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. Weekly hit towards first. Freeman charging this one, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Into the box, Jonathan Lucroy. A hit in 2 tries so far. From the stretch. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Well, that is a good pitch. A sinker down with that kind of movement, it is really hard to hit. No wonder he swung and missed.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here it comes on 1-1. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. Here's Manny Machado now, and he's 0 for in this one, batting out of the 3 spot. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
Matt, this could be a real special inning. They've already hit a home run here, and now the real power is starting to come to the plate. We might be in for a light show.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Hot shot to third. Story brings it in. Throw gets him. 2 down. Here's Mark Trumbo now. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. And this is taken outside for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Oh, now Trumbo gets a hold of one here. That's sent out to deep left field. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Digging in and looking for more, Chris Davis. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Brian Morris enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. 1-0 count. Here it is. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
And a sinker is over that time. It's back to 2-1. And the pitch on 2-1. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1. Jonathan Schoop would be next. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1. So now we've got a battle on our hands.
And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Number 6.
Ready for another chance? Jonathan Schoop. He's got a homer and a triple to this point in the game. Way in front of that fastball. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Curveball that time. Not a He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
And Desmond will make the catch, and that ends the inning. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. Perez enters from the pen to begin the frame with a sizable lead with which to work. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
Well, he's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this is going to find its way into right for a base hit. The leadoff man's on to start the 8th. Striding in once again, Kelby Tomlinson. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. A runner at first with no outs here. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
The right fielder, number
Digging
10.
in, Eduardo Nunez. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. Here's Starling Marte.
Center
0
fielder,
for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point. Brad Brach comes on to start the inning, and he'll have a huge lead to work with.
Number 35, Brad.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
Heading out towards shallow right. Trumbo has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down. So striding in, Mark Huerta. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Neil Ramirez comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Ramirez.
Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Whoa, that'll get your attention. First pitch out of the bullpen, and it's a fastball inside, nearly hits the batter. Everybody's on edge right now.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind in the count, 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8.
The batter, number
Digging
9.
in now, Leday. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And this will be hauled in shy of the track for out number 1 as the runner will retreat to first. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Number 18.
Now to the plate, Hyun-Soo Kim. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. In the dirt here. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
That's that controversial pitch right there. It's in the zone, should be called a strike by the book, but it's not a strike in baseball, not in the big leagues anyway.
Called a strike there, 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Swings through it for strike number 2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And this is going to be a foul ball. 7 runs, 9 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And this one's in the dirt. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Lifted the other way out to left center. After it is Marte. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. Looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Fouled back.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now. Wow, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there. You're down 0-2. You're in protect mode. You want to chase that ball. Nice layup.
Nunez is under it, and he makes the catch for standing in. Ian Desmond. He'll try and lead things off. Movement in the Orioles bullpen now as they've got a left-hander up and throwing. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Slice down the left side, but foul. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. In tight with the slider. 2-2.
Two-strike back foot slider. That's a classic pitch. Nice job of laying off of that.
Hit out towards second. Taken in by Scope. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. Into the box now, Xander Bogaerts. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Matt, he's thrown 2 pitches right down the middle and got away with them. I don't think he should go back there again, but he's got to locate a little bit better if he wants to put him away. This guy's too good a hitter.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Trumbo on the run. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Here's Buster Posey now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Now this is swung on, and here's another fly ball out to right field. Trumbo has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance. Kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he really put together a commanding pitching performance out there. Ended up tallying 12 strikeouts, and more importantly, he gave his team a great chance to earn the victory.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Orioles. 7 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Giants, 1 run, 5 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 9 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance here at the ballpark, 48,876. The Orioles would like to thank you for attending tonight's ball game and remind you to please drive home safely.